Okay, this Buenos Aires with a very special petition, Your Honors, no problem. We're still at this May 13, 2014, 12 at 26 noon here in my address. Sorry, still my pajamas. There is a very reason for and not liking about, which is my privacy too. But well, it's a very special pajamas. Doesn't says nothing but simple pajamas. I'm trust. That's the thing. All right. Well, around this, just to giving a little bit about execution of the voice idea. There is a very organ which we cannot learn about how to using. Whenever we talk about the voice, gotta be the best ever condition and position for the effort to not be like you come here and pretend this to be in the same muscle, something like it doesn't have no foundation. The normal of the voice is I breathe, I can say. I breathe, I can tell. I can lesky. If you don't have air, you don't have voice. This works that way. So Salmony has a very modest, and you have a veil, a palatine state, and from there you have a mouth which articulates, and the pharynx with the mouth and tongue produces the modulation that you keep, the O, A, I, U, E, and all of the vocals in all of the languages. So Salmony, you come with this, and the pharynx works of making occlusion and widening every time as you make a consonant articulating with a vocal. From there you can talk and you can sing, but the singing is very like if you will ever training for making marathon, if you want to call this way, like a very aerobics and like a very training to making sport. Because if we are talking a very state which the voice requests on the training, which I am not having lately, and I should. Sorry for this still. And there the execution to understand the vigority of the muscles of the voice gotta be in right condition and aptitude and right training for there, the flex, the conscience, the understanding execution in your scheme, physical, anatomical scheme to deliver to you. So Salmony, you have this. Example, exists the basculation, there is, trying to put right in orders the scheme for you. Instead going there, which makes a very harsh to the voice, you come there. You see normally this in opera, this is the right position. So you come. Flex, easy, and understanding. Your tongue is mobile. You have the extreme of the tongue right at the base of the incisive and such a molder in the middle, which some, not all of the vocals, has the supporting, like E, U, and O doesn't know much, but O also has the little bit occlusive. Understand? And A is the also can have a very supporting on the right middle upper tooth, in the right middle section of the tongue. So suddenly, there's normal, you can open and the lips gives you protection, and the resonant, like a very subtle smile, gives you the, in the training, reflex of the veil comes up, the oropharynx cavity on the nose gets covered, and you come with a clear voice, and you can understand that you have to, for you to can give an execution of the voice. So suddenly you say something like right? And you say in a very, so suddenly the positions and the ways to executing also gives the changes at the right resoning and the character and matiz of the voice. This or this changes, and the projection gives you the right moment. The voice goes right there. The voice comes in a point where you understand you gotta putting the effort, so you understand the voice comes right up, and you say, "Let's get thee." You go right there, right up in Palatine. There is the voice point where you understand gotta project. There it goes. And whenever you go at the highest, there is there, but comes resonating also upper. There is a clear, especially in a woman, that you go at soprano and is clear, and you sing and the voice makes like an arc in resonancy, but you sing forwarding, not like to back. Means whenever you go to back, it's like you pretend the voice to come, but you close it. There is not coming, not healing, you hurt yourself. So suddenly you gotta open a very arc and goes up, but projecting. And you open and give the moment. Forgive me, I'm still too early for the voice, but suddenly still also taking over from yesterday. I go upper. And the reality of this is, how do you sing? How do you really sing for the making a health way? And the reality of this is exactly that. As better you understand your skin, your anatomy, and your capacity you develop, as better you can heal. And opera is exactly this. And even any artist singing knows there is a way, and there exists the possibility. Even in the breathing, you don't breathe always at the abdominal. You go down, there is a breathing that pushes down the whole of the intestines, and you sing from there, but doesn't gives you capacity for higher, but in the middle section of the voice. And when abdominal, you go at the lowest, and when at the intercostal, like if you were breathing at the back section and right in the middle, right at the up, and gives you the supporting, and you can really executing and performing such and very exigencies for you to go, and it's required training for this to be done. You cannot make it from one day into another. You gotta work on the voice. You gotta giving the place to the voice. You gotta make the right custom, if you want to call it, reflection, conscience, and not only that, but the reality of aptitude. This, like whenever you go to fitness and you make right development of the body, martials or whatever you do, you need the conscience and development and skin to process. From there you go ahead. So this is about the voice, which I supposedly do not know. And the right. Suddenly. You are the candle, love's the flame, a fire that burns through the wind and rain. Get this? Shining love, this heart of mine, until the end of time. As well you learn how to use in your skin, your anatomy, as well you perform and give more than emotions and more than a reality that you express. You came to me like the dawn through the night, just shining like the sun. You understand how? Sun! Forgive me my little failing for the state taking over. Out of my dreams and into my life, you are the one. You are the you learn how to using, how to moving, how to expressing. There's not like you gotta be tied and conscious, I'm gonna breathe, no. This is you work, you understand, you can move, you be flex, you have a skin. This is not like kind of structure that you kind of making work like a mechanic piece. This is body, this is flex, this is, you're gonna have an optimus state. The tension is the right exact. There's not like you gotta exceed, and there's not like you gotta be, it's not this way. So suddenly you gotta understand how and when and where is the right mobile, the right making, the right execution, the right state. And there is where you go. There's a point you can bear, there is exceeded, forgive me, excess, switch the words, a very mixed, weird thing, forgive me. Excess or exceeded condition of the tensions delivers you into harm. So you cannot afford whenever you are in a state that you shouldn't have. You cannot go forward because of you hurt yourself. So suddenly, if you don't know how executing and giving the right moment for the voice to having the right state and position for that to executing, even whenever you are not in conditions to sing, you hurt yourself. There is not at the force, there is not at the tension, there is execution, there is learning, understanding and training, right? So this is your honor, some of the reality of this soul I give it for this day. And I am a professional of the voice. I were since long ago, and you know my band that I had on hard rock. We used to making what we used to making, and the whole that came for wording that were so weird, but well, here I am. I give you something else, https www vocesymentiras.int F12, the last BLYTT ICC New York in Systems Recall, and why not? The last key and cleaner works as well in this recall. So suddenly, this is exactly like to show what we are going through, what we suffer, and the reason why this our infrastructure for this moment, and the reason why in the streets through a cell phone singing and not up on stage and up on a place, and even out of here, even in the Atlanta airport, in front of the whole of the people, with the this is not capable, cannot have such a voice, this never happened, and our men are making that all in hip forges, and we are not going to give the chances for here to show and here to go away, and this is not gonna happen, and we are going to keep this here, and we are going to making up anything for we to show. We are not going to be embarrassed, and we do everything. Hi, Stranik. Sorry. Well, the reality, like we said, give me a couple of tickets, you son of a snake. Supposed to chunk it. Understand? Chunk it. Right. And I'm gonna show you piece of crap. Judges. Kirchners. My God. Charge of the most of the privacy, fantasy, also devil degenerate Sodom Argentina. Right? That's what they are. Okay, bledgen votlenen sika volechtian sagat and plotgemetima sagelchim, that's Sanfanim, Gavanim. And like to reference about the voice, mezzo soprano to soprano. I am too early for the voice and taking over, as you know, but we can try something. Why not? This is exactly what it is. We know what we do. I have the reality, the capacity, and I know myself. And until what can I do? And until where can I go? So suddenly, we were something like I had it all, but I let it slip away. Cold and see I treated you wrong. Now I wander around, feeling down and cold, trying to believe that you're gone. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Golden seed that I was blind to let you go. I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone. Oh. Well, a little failing around, sorry. Mariah Carey, Love Takes Time. It's this beautiful song, like much other of her and much others, always. And sorry I didn't went right high. I am in a moment that I gotta taking care of and I gotta taking over, and you know this. If I will ever try to go higher, even to failing and hearing in a very state which is not exactly the most static or understanding the execution, even then, surely I won't hurt myself because if I understand what I do. But even then, the inflammatory process of what it were the efforts and the violence yesterday will ever having a very displacement at the moment of taking over. So suddenly I think it's better just to show you, yes, it's mezzo soprano to soprano, that's the level. And BLYTT is wat we nemen eftikas kalachtivas of an khat khachim bas an fin tudeshafat atchanim. Es ledrish kat khat supplementary potwania khatchen shachatim. Gibon tlamen van pladia shachat khat mistlania khanim. Ventribon fatmane khat khalim sachim yishpadan datasi. And yes, I can making a little bit more of Mariah Carey, of course. The classic of her, the first ever single. Treated me kind, sweet destiny, carry me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. It took so long, still I believe somehow the one that I needed wouldn't find me eventually. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you gave unto me. I will say really much more, baby, I love you. Right through the night, felt so long, sorrow from alienation, carried the weight on my own, had to be strong, so I believed. Spelt alles hier. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you gave unto me. I had a vision of love, baby, it was more that you gave on me. I realize the dream, oh yeah, and I visualize the love that came to be. With me a little bit. Feel so alive, I'm so thankful that I received the answer that heaven has brought down to me. My God, I need a rest. I need a rest in taking over, and this is what I keep it today. This is 12:46 noon. Alejandro, Mario, Blanco, REDEMI, Buenos Aires. Love you, Mariah. Send you a very kiss and a very blessed. and to everybody there, Celine, Barbara, Goldie, Meryl, Anne, Natalie, and Beth, and everybody, Diane, everyone, as Justice Bodies around. Best blessing, everybody. A very, very hug, your runners, with Adonai, about Adonai, and with the best ever care and placing, understanding who we are and what we do, understanding the objectivity, reality, and Adonai to be with us, like He will always do. Well, something else just to show about this, https www records of our days, 0.90 F9, just like before. Last key and cleaner on my site, and the last BLYTT ISS in New York, and well, that's for today. And thank you so much for everything to everybody. Salam.